Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and we're back for more Season 2 of The Boys. And let's just say out front, the poster for this season with Homefront, like, Homelander being like, that creepy, like, carnival-looking open mouth thing, and, like, Anthony Starr looking like that is absolutely terrifying. Just putting that out there, because Homelander didn't need to be any more terrifying, did he? But this is a new season of The Boys, and there's a new member of the Seven, Stormfront, which is why I mixed up Homefront, Stormfront. Maybe Homefront would have been their, like, couple name, because they're a horrible couple. And that was one of the more interesting aspects of this season, is this really creepy and unnerving relationship that builds between these two horrible superheroes. And the weird things that they do with each other. And that's the thing about this season. They go boldly into some weird sexual things. Like superhero sex and what gets people off. Or love sausage. That's all I'm going to say. There's some really fun episodes and specific storylines in this season, with like that episode like going into this basically like superhero prison with all these people with different powers, and like one man with extending lower area, and like the introduction of Lamplighter played by Shawn Ashmore, which is a great little nod to like, he was Iceman in the X-Men, now he's basically playing Pyro. He's a complete jerk. And the fun new characters like Lamplighter, and Stormfront has some very poignant and relevant aspects to her character in today's climate, and has some very interesting rhetoric that's also very relevant in today's climate. And also finding out what her backstory is extremely interesting and a crazy twist. And this season's very explosive, and I'm going to leave it at that and not get too deep into some of the crazy things that go on that build up to even where this show's going to be going in the third season. It's a very interesting thing where it looks at some of these superhero characters, member of the Seven, like the Deep, going through like this whole entire like religious experience of being put back on the right track, and like A-Train with his heart and stuff like that. There's some really unfortunate things that they put Queen Maeve through in this season with her sexuality and using it as like tokenism. And there's a lot of fun gags and creepy, crazy aspects and satire in this season with like superhero films and like porn. And a lot of those things really work. But in terms of like the core story where things are going, it's like you get to see some interesting layers to Homelander as like a father figure. And you get to see where we have Huey and Starlight really building that connection with each other, and her standing up for herself. And there's some really powerful like go women moments, especially in the finale. There's one particular really cool fight going on. There's some really shocking moments in this season too, with a lot of emotional heft. And Carl Urban as Butcher is fantastic as always, dropping the C word every 5 seconds. And it takes on a lot of interesting political undertones in this season. And honestly, I really enjoyed this a lot. And for me personally, I enjoy the idea of having an episode to watch each week. So I wasn't one of the people review bombing this show because they decided to release it weekly, which I think is kind of ridiculous. I think binging has, like, I could do a whole entire video about how I feel like binging's ruining television, but I really had a lot of fun and really enjoyed season 2 of The Boys. I'm definitely hooked. I'm going to continue watching this show, and it left the door open for some intriguing places this new season can go. And I'm excited to see where it takes all these crazy characters. And let's not forget, one other character that got a lot of spotlight in this season that I didn't mention was Giancarlo Esposito's character, and he's just great as always. But honestly, I'm a huge buy on season 2 of The Boys. I'm looking forward to more. But those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.